enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Silva. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Sooner offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air. It's Lockett. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Going over the top. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution. On that big play. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Penny. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Booker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll try the left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Silva. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. Snagged out of the air. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
Breaks into the open. The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Lockett. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing I can say so far.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was a efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw again. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Sun Devils will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Caught close to the marker. It's Booker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Silva. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Lockett. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finding open areas. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And he's still running after the move. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quick.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that.
Going for the big play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's the handoff. Punch through the tackle. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. That's caught, it's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to pass, it's Lockett. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack.
And here comes comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
1st and goal, Arizona State.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Spins away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when to go. Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. To the air, it's Lockett. Snags it over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Penny. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Beltran. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. And tackled there by the defense. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Sooners send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
stealing a score on special teams. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Beltran. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down. He's going for it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
To the air, it's Beltran. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Algier. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he breaks into the open. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.